Up, guys? We're back for another video, and today we're going to be talking about my current gym plan, which I've been using for a while, which has helped me get, as you can see, looking pretty good. So I've been lifting for a while now, so I'm 23. I started probably lifting when I was 15 or 16, and those first few years were just doing team lifts with my high school soccer team. So probably three times a week. And it wasn't like year round. It was mainly like in the winter and in the summer before the season. But that just helped me kind of learn how to do a lot of these different movements in the gym and kind of give me some ideas on how to create my own workout plan, since we would be given workout plans from our coach and like the strength coach that was there. So I started to like it. I really started to like lifting. So once I got to college and I was playing for my college team, I wasn't lifting during the season, but when the season ended, I would go and do my own workout plan. We would also have team lifts like twice a week in the off season, and then in the summer, I would lift on and off. I wasn't like super consistent like I am now before I kind of had my big transformation. So we're fast forwarding freshman and sophomore year. That's still when I wasn't looking great, not having a good physique. You guys, if you guys have probably seen the picture if you look at an old video or on my Instagram. So early 2020, I decided, I was like, okay, I've been working out for a long time now. I've been playing soccer for a long time now, and I don't have a physique that I'm proud of. So what can I do to fix that, right? So I remember going on YouTube. I watched a bunch of like fitness influencer like videos, their workout plans, stuff like that. And it just started to give me ideas on what a good workout plan would be for me. And so I really decided, and I thought what would be the best for me. And I also tried different stuff out. I tried some type of powerlifting, strength focused lifting for a few months, but I wasn't really liking that because I think it just stressed my body a lot when I was also playing a ton of soccer. So the plan that I have really decided to do is push-pull legs, but somewhat of my own little variation of that. So I was doing like hardcore like push-pull legs for probably a year recently, but I've kind of ventured away from that a little bit. And so now I just want to go over and kind of tell you guys what exactly my workout plan is looking like now. So I lift pretty much every day. Like I'll take a day off maybe once every couple weeks. And if I'm going to take a day off, it's probably going to be like my second leg day of the week, which I'll get into like how my leg routine has changed over time also. So, but I plan on going to the gym like 7 days a week and lifting 7 days a week to help build that good aesthetic physique and also just keep being a good athlete too. So again, lots of trial and error has gone in with this, but now the plan I'm on, I really like it. And I think it's over the past few months, I've really seen some nice improvements. Like obviously I'm not making those noob gains like from the beginning, but I'm still seeing myself getting leaner. I'm getting stronger. I think certain parts of my body is looking better than it was even 3 or 4 months ago. All right, so let's get into the actual plan. So again, it's 7 days a week. And again, a rest day might be thrown in occasionally if I have like a bunch of conflicts or if I really, really just feel like I need a day off, but that doesn't happen too much. So Monday, let's start with Monday. So Monday is chest and shoulders. And one thing that I'd like to do is keep the pushing and pulling movements on separate days. So I'm not going to go hit back and shoulders or back and chest because you're kind of I'm hitting your back, you're pulling. So you're using your back, but you're also using your biceps on a lot of those movements too. And then when you're pushing, you're using your chest, shoulders, and you're using your triceps. So I think it's good to give those rest days, like days off in between for those certain muscle groups. So Monday, chest and shoulders, that's all pushing, right? So what I normally like to do to start off the workout is to hit the compound movements first. So, and that's different on different days. So let's say this Monday, right? So we're hitting chest and shoulders. So I'll start with a chest exercise, and I'll either do barbell bench press or I'll do dumbbell bench press. And we're going to go pretty heavy on this, so probably 4 sets of 6 to 8 on the dumbbell chest press. And then for bench, I'll normally try to do a build up to like a set of 2. So say I'll do like a set of 10, then like 8, 6, 4, 2, or maybe like 10, 6, 4, 2. And then I'll do one set after of just 135 where I just kind of burn it out. So 135 pounds, just try to do like 15 or 20 reps. And I think that's good because I'm practicing keeping my good strength in, but I'm also getting some nice, just banging out 135 lighter weight for just a bunch of reps, just kind of shocking my body there. So then we'll move on to a shoulder exercise. So this may be like dumbbell shoulder press or barbell shoulder press. Again, something more of a compound movement where it's also heavier. So if I do dumbbell shoulder press, I might do like 4 sets of 8 with like 55s in each hand. Or if I do barbell shoulder press, like 4 sets of 8 to 10 where I put a 25 on, or maybe I'll put even more on and do less reps. And again, I think that's good because I think having that strength is really important. And we're doing kind of a strength hypertrophy mix in my plan. So in the later workout or the later exercises of this day will be somewhat more hypertrophy. So after we do those first 2 exercises, I like to alternate too on like a chest and shoulders day. So I like to hit about 3 or 4 each of them. So then I would say I would go over and hit cable flies. And I think that's really good, just isolating your chest. And I hit cable flies every chest workout because I think it's like just an unmatched chest exercise. You just really get to squeeze your chest, and it's hard and it feels good in your chest. So I like to do, imagine if you have the pulley thing, raise it up all the way. I'll do 2 sets of like 12 to 15. Then I'll lower it so it's like in the middle. 2 sets, 12 to 15. Then we'll put it all the way down. 2 sets of 12 to 15. So that's a great chest exercise. Then we'll move on, do more shoulders. And now I like to really hit those lateral raises for this part of your shoulder right here. So I'll get dumbbells, and I'll normally do like 3 or 4 sets of like 15 with like 15-pound dumbbells, like something more lighter. And then I'll like to do a superset with that where I get a plate, so like this, and I do like some front raises where we're lifting it up like that. So that's really great. And then again, probably 2 more exercises for the workout. I'm not one of those guys to do like 10 to 12 exercises a workout for like 2 hours. I don't think that's really necessary because then you're just going to get more tired, more burnt out. And then I just think consistency is better. Like getting in, doing 5 exercises every day over 10 exercises twice a week is way better. And it adds up in the long run a ton. So we'll do more chest now. So now we might go hit one of the chest press machines. Maybe I'll go do like incline bench, but do some lighter weight. So maybe I'll do incline bench, 3 sets of 12 and put like a 35 on each side, or 3 sets of 15 with a 35, just something lighter. And then we'll finish out with one more shoulder exercise. So this might be the machine shoulder press or some shrugs. Kind of depends what I'm feeling that day. And another thing, like with this plan, so these compound movements I try to do all the time. But the accessory stuff, like after the first 2 exercises, it's kind of what I'm feeling that day, kind of what's open in the gym. Sometimes I go and it's really busy and I can't get on stuff. So just kind of what I'm feeling, but whatever I'm doing, I'm trying to make it worth my time, right? So that's Monday. And another thing, we always finish the workout with abs. So we do like core for 5 or 10 minutes, a couple exercises for a couple sets, nothing crazy. We'll get into that more at the end, but that's another thing. We always finish with core, right? So that's Monday. So Tuesday's back and biceps day number 1. And again, similar style, always like to start out with those compound movements. So pull-ups. I always start with pull-ups on my back days. So depends how I'm feeling. Normally about 4 sets of 8 to 10. Sometimes I'll do more sets, maybe like 6 sets of 8 or 8 sets of 6. Depends how I'm feeling. I'll give myself, sometimes if I'm doing a lot of sets, I'll set a timer on my phone where I have like a minute and 30 break in between. And then once it hits that minute 30, go back and hit more pull-ups. So always starting with a good compound movement, pull-ups. I love pull-ups. And then we'll move to like lateral pull downs or some type of pulling movement on one of the like cable machines. So maybe it's a low row, lateral pull downs. Maybe it's lateral pull downs where I'm kind of gripping it like this, like sideways instead of like in the front. So normally about 4 sets of 8 to 10. And then what I like to do is I'll hit those 4 sets of 8, somewhat heavy weight. And then the last set, I'll do like a drop set. So I'll do that 5th set, drop it down. Maybe, so say I'm doing lateral pull downs about 125 pounds. I'll drop it down to 100 and I'll just try to do like as many reps as I can. And I think this kind of switch up just really kind of shocks your body and just trains your body in a different way. Instead of going for purely strength, now you're hitting just like more muscle endurance and getting to failure, which I think is also really important for just building a good physique. So we hit our lateral pull downs. Now we're going to go hit some biceps. So depends how I'm feeling. Again, sometimes I'll go over and do some dumbbells. So we'll do like dumbbell hammer curls, 3 sets of 10 or 3 sets of 15 or 3 sets of 20. I switch up the weight. And another thing, I think it's good to like change the weight, change the reps. Sometimes I'll do 10 reps of like 25 pounds and sometimes I'll do 20 reps of 20 pounds. So it just depends how I'm feeling. Say if I've done maybe some heavier stuff the last couple workouts, I'll be like, all right, let's go for more hypertrophy. Let's hit lower reps. Sorry about that, guys. My phone got too hot while I was recording, so let's get back onto the topic. So I was talking about hypertrophy, talking about curls. So yeah, we're still on Tuesday. So I'll go over, do hammer curls and some seated DB curls where I'm like laying back and doing curls like that. So now we've done 2 back, 2 biceps. So now we'll go hit another back exercise. So maybe it's another row type of rowing. So maybe I'll do like single arm rows on the cable. Sometimes I'll go over to like one of the machines and just do some more rows where it's like you just put weight on and just do like either like some lateral rows or so just like rows like that. So again, depends what I'm feeling. These hypertrophy ones don't really care about as much. I switch them up all the time and I just kind of feel, sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to hit single arm rows today, so I'll do that. Sometimes I want to hit one of the machines, so I'll do that. So again, 4 sets, normally like 10 to 12 reps, just doing weight. That's good. That it's not too easy, but it's not too hard when my form sucks or my form's looking bad and where I can like struggle on the last few reps. So we'll do that, and then we'll finish with another bicep exercise. So I'll go over to the cables. I'll do some single arm cable curls, or I'll do cable, like get a bar attached to the cable and just do some curls like that. Do some single arms where I stand to the side, curl like that. Again, whatever I'm feeling. So that's the back and biceps day. First day wrapped up. So now we'll move to Wednesday. So this is shoulders and triceps. So again, compound movements first. So whatever I did Monday, I'm going to do the other thing Wednesday. So if I did barbell shoulder press, I'll do dumbbell shoulder press today. Starting off with that, 4 to 5 sets, pretty heavy, really testing my shoulders out. And then normally I'll move on to another shoulder thing. And again, it's probably going to be those lateral raises. And you can also do the lateral raises on cables. So I'll like grab the cable like this, grab it from the bottom and like do that. It's a great exercise. I love to superset that with triceps too. So that's my second exercise. We'll do those lateral shoulder raises with the cable. Normally 4 sets of 12. And then I'll superset that with some triceps. So either like the tricep rope, tricep putting a bar on, and then also supersetting that. Sometimes it's a triple superset. I'll do those lateral raises, triceps, and I'll do single arm triceps where you just grab the cable. You don't even need an attachment. And just pull down 4 sets of that. So 4 sets of all of that. So you're about at 4 exercises after that. So that's a really great superset right there. So now we're going to hit more shoulders. So now it can either be shrugs. It could be a superset where I'm doing some, maybe a machine shoulder press with also shrugs. So 3 to 4 sets of that. 8 to 12 reps, whatever I'm feeling. Normally on the shrugs, I'll grab 45-pound plates, and I'll do like 15 to 20 reps where you really like just squeeze your shoulders. That's a really good exercise. So, and then we'll finish out with one more tricep exercise. And honestly, I found for me, I like doing triceps best on those cable machines. Like sometimes I'll do the triceps where you get a dumbbell, and you like raise it up like that, or do a single arm one. But honestly, I really like just doing the cable. I feel like you can control the weight so well and control the movements where you're not moving your elbows a ton. So go over, do that last tricep exercise. And again, you're seeing the pattern. It's like 6 to 7 exercises, but again, I'm not doing like 10 exercises, but 6 to 7 exercises, mainly 4 sets, lots of good weight, lots of good work. So now we're going to move on to Thursday, which is the first leg day of the week. And so a little backstory, my leg days have changed a ton. So back when I was in high school and when I was like a little bit younger, I was lifting legs for strength, trying to get my squat up, trying to become more of an athlete, stuff like that. But it's been 5-7 years now, and like I've built up a very good strength base in my legs. I've also just like blessed with great quad genetics, so even when I didn't look that great, my legs still always looked good and were like big, kind of abnormally big for no reason. So my leg days now are really focused more about recovery and like stretching out the muscle while also strengthening it, which I've learned from this ATG program from this knees over toes guy, which I started learning about almost a year ago, and I've really implemented a bunch of his stuff into my leg days. So my leg days have completely changed from what they were like 2 years ago, and I think the ones now are just like I feel so much better after I do them, and I think it helps me with like playing on the field. So I always start leg days off with some tibialis raises. So I don't have like one of those tibialis attachment thingies, but I just put a little like mini kettlebell and I'll put it on my foot, and then the tibialis raise, you just raise your foot like up like that, and it really hurts, or not hurts, but makes the front of your ankle, that tibialis muscle, it stresses that all a lot, which is really good for knee protection and something that really never gets worked unless you do this certain type of exercise to focus on it. So hit the tibialis raise. Normally I do wall tibialis raises and the kettlebell one, so I'll do like 3 sets of 25 for the wall and 3 sets of 15 for the kettlebell. So that's always the first thing I do on my leg day. It's just kind of a little warm-up exercise, get the tibialis going. Then I'm normally into the ATG squat. So what I do for that is I get two 25-pound plates, put it on the ground, and I elevate my heels so they're like that. Instead of flat on the ground like my feet are like that. This allows me to get full range of motion on the squat, where I literally squat all the way down. So I have some videos. I think I might have one on the shorts or on my Instagram where I'm doing the ATG squat with like really good form. And so my weight is like really not crazy on that. I've really been focusing on just building up the form, and with that comes building up the weight over time. So I think like the most I've done might have been like 245 for like 1 or 2 reps, which is really nothing crazy. I mean, I've hit 315 on squat before, but my form on that was not anything great. It doesn't look very good compared to this ATG squat. And so you're squatting all the way down at a slow pace. You're holding at the bottom for a second, and then you're exploding up. Great exercise. I think all like young athletes should be doing this exercise. It's really like helps protect your knees, works on just like range of motion, getting all the way down. So ATG squat, normally like 4 to 5 sets of that. I'll do like maybe 10 reps on like 135, and then we just kind of build up from there. Normally go into like a heavy-ish single or heavy 2-rep set. And then normally after that, I'm straight into RDLs. And same thing, we're going to leave those 25-pound plates on the ground because we're going to raise our toes like that. And when we do the RDL, we go down slow, and it really, really stretches out your hamstrings and your calves. And because he's all about lengthening and strengthening the muscle. So you're getting even more range of motion doing this ATG style RDLs. So I've started doing that too. I've gone away from normal RDLs where your feet are flat on the ground. So again, I normally do lighter weight than I used to. So I might do like a 45, maybe for 8 reps, or sometimes even a 35 for maybe 10 or 12 reps. Slow and controlled, really feeling that stretch in the back of my hamstrings and my calves. And I think it's just really helped kind of stretch my body out in the last few months, and I just feel like more flexible, more range of motion. And again, these ATG leg workouts, like, they're not those like bodybuilder leg workouts that are meant to like have you like lying on the floor with your legs can't moving, you know, like, and sometimes those are great to hit. I mean, those are fun because, you know, you really push yourself. But these ATG ones, they're supposed to be hard, but they also are supposed to like make your legs feel good, like stretch them out, you know, instead of having just go do like static stretching, right? So those are like the first 4 exercises we do. And the rest of the workout is mainly just accessory stuff. So calves, normally 2 exercises of calves. So I'll do like the calf machine where you like have the thing over your knees like this, where you really just push up and down with your feet and you're like holding, and you put the weight in front. I'll do some decline calf raises where I'll like stand on a box or stand on like a little square thingy, hold a kettlebell, do like 10 reps of each leg for 3 sets. I'll also do some like single leg hamstring curls, really focusing on strengthening the hamstring, which again just helps you be more of an athlete. And then a huge one, I love doing Nordics if I can either set it up by myself or if I have a partner to hold my feet down. So Nordics are huge. They're like one of the staples of the ATG program, which I'm definitely trying to get better at. So that's a leg workout, really ATG style, completely different from my old leg days where I was focusing on just like strength, just doing like more bodybuilding type exercises. So now we're moving on to Friday. So chest and triceps. So whatever I did on Monday, so say if I barbell bench on Monday, today we're going to do dumbbell chest press, and we're also going to do either incline dumbbell press or incline barbell bench, whatever I didn't do last time. So those will be the first 2 exercises, and again, normally 4 to 5 sets, heavier weight, 6 to 8 reps, and then sometimes, again, we'll throw in this like burner drop set where I'm doing like 20 reps or something like that. So then we fit those first 2 chest exercises. Now it's on the triceps. Again, triceps kind of whatever I'm feeling. We're going to hit those single arm triceps. I'm telling you, those are really good to build, trying to get that horseshoe. So the single arm triceps, 4 sets. Also with either like triceps where you're holding the bar like this, getting the rope, sometimes doing reverse ones. Again, whatever I'm kind of feeling. So that's 4 exercises. Now we're going to do cable flies again, because I'm telling you, cable flies are like one of the best exercises for your chest. I really like hitting them. So I pretty much hit them every time I do a chest workout. And again, sometimes like the cable machine's taken, so I'll go do like the machine one. Sometimes I'll do dumbbells, whatever. But I'm trying to do those cable flies. And again, it's like 6 sets because you're doing 2 sets of each one. So I mean, you could kind of break that up. That's like 3 different exercises right there practically. But so cable flies, and then again, we'll finish out with one more tricep thing. So probably back on the cable machine, doing whatever I haven't done yet. Different types of triceps, normally 4 sets. Sometimes drop sets, I'll do like 3 sets. So I'll do like 3 sets of 8. Drop the weight down right there, do like 12 or 15 reps of light weight. Just really stretching myself. So that's Friday. Saturday is back and biceps workout number 2 of the week. Always starting with pull-ups. And then we'll do another type of compound-ish movement. So sometimes I'll go do landmine rows. So landmine rows or barbell rows. Well, again, whatever I'm kind of feeling that day. That's normally 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. And then we'll go over to the cables. So say if I did lateral pull downs last time, this time I'm going to do cable row, 4 sets of 8 to 10, with that 5th set being that 20 rep, 15, 20 rep kind of killer. Now we're on to biceps. And again, there's lots of different bicep exercises you can do. So say if I did dumbbells and some cables last time, this time I'm going to do the easy bar, where I'll do like 10, 12 reps easy bar like this. And then I'll get like a 30-pound easy bar and I'll reverse grip it like this, and we'll curl it up like that. That's a really good exercise. Also really hits your forearms a lot. So now we'll hit one more back exercise, either maybe single arm rows, single arm rows, go over to the machine, hit one of those. And also a big one I've started recently to do is hitting those rear delts. So you can either go to the cables, get them like this, and really squeeze your back, or on the like cable fly machine, you can set it all the way where it's like all the way back, go up, and like pull it out like that. So normally 3 to 4 sets of that, like 10 to 12 reps. That's really good for hitting your rear delts. And then we'll finish out another bicep exercise, either hitting some dumbbells. And also, I like to do curls where your hands, like your elbows are on like a pad, and you literally just go down like that and come back. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting the name right now of that. But sometimes I'll use a bench and literally have my elbow like that, get a dumbbell, go down, come up, single arm or both arms at the same time. So that's Saturday. Sunday, another leg day, ATG. So if I squatted, I'm not going to do that again. If I did RDLs, I won't do that again. So we'll hit those tib raises. Then I'll probably do the ATG split squat. And that's like 5 sets of 5. I don't do any weight right now. I try to, I raise my standing foot up, the front foot up, because I just can't get the full range of motion yet. So that's 5 sets of 5 body weight, but you're going slow down. You're holding that movement for 5 seconds at the bottom, then you're coming up. So that's a really good exercise for legs, and it really stretches out your back hip flexor. So we'll hit that. And then mainly just more accessory stuff. If I didn't hit Nordics, I'll hit Nordics that day. Normally like 4 sets of 3. I do low reps on that because Nordics are hard, and they're hard for me right now. So, and after a couple reps, I really can't even get as far down as I just did because it's really, really hard in those hamstrings. So we'll hit Nordics. We hit more calves because we're really focusing on those calf raises. And I do a couple of other exercises which are way more kind of recovery stretching exercises for legs. So one of them is called the seated good morning. So get a barbell, put it behind your back, you sit on the bench, and you put your legs out kind of far, and you literally just go forward like that, and you come up. So it's great for stretching your groin and then just also working that lower back. So I'll make some videos and do some tutorials on how to do these certain exercises, these ATG ones that really aren't very well known because I honestly don't see many people doing them. And then another one is the Jefferson curl. So I'll get a barbell or dumbbells, so like 25-pound dumbbells or just a barbell. And it's kind of like doing an RDL, but you literally curl your back all the way, and you're basically just like hanging, as you would like hanging a stretch to stretch your hamstrings, like standing up. You're literally just going all the way down, holding the barbell at the bottom, stretching those hamstrings, those calves, coming back up. So normally 3 sets of 6 for each of those. And those are slow, controlled movements, really focusing on stretching those muscles out. And then, yeah, hitting calves, if I haven't already said that. A couple more calf exercises. Wow, that was a lot. So that's pretty much the lifting for the week, kind of what I'm doing right now. I'll talk about core for a few minutes. So every day, I try to do core every day. At the end of the workout, nothing crazy. I'm not one of those people who's doing like a 45-minute curl or core workout like once a week. I don't really think that's kind of pointless. I think just doing it 5 to 10 minutes every day. There's tons of different exercises you can do. So an example day, we'll do decline sit-ups and planks. That's it. 3 sets of 15 on the decline sit-ups and 3 sets of 45-second planks. Boom. That's a workout right there. Another one might be, I'll do like 3 different exercises for 2 or 3 sets. Depends how I'm feeling. So hanging leg raises, 10 reps. Side planks, each side, 45 seconds. And then I'll do flutter kicks for 30 seconds. So that could be a 2 or 3 set workout. So there's so many different ab exercises that you guys can do. I like a lot of them, and there's a lot I don't like. So I do the ones that I think I like and that I think have helped me to get abs. But you're going to get abs if you eat well. That's mainly the most part. And just having a good strength plan. Like if you only hit core, you're not really going to see anything. But if you eat right, if you focus on lifting, and especially doing these compound movements, and you do a little bit of core, like you're definitely going to see abs come in the next few months or even sooner if you're already like pretty lean. So that's what happened for me. And yeah, that's kind of it. That was a lot longer video than I thought. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to go in depth on my entire gym plan right now because I think if more people got on it, I think they would experience very good results. And obviously, you need to be eating a good diet too. You shouldn't be drinking much alcohol. You shouldn't be eating stuff that's going to just put fat on your body. Now, obviously, you don't have to eat like perfect 100% of the time, but you know, most of the time you should be eating healthy, eat a lot of protein, don't eat a bunch of extra calories if you don't need to get this good physique, along supplementing with this gym plan and getting good sleep, because sleep's really important for recovery and all this stuff. So we'll definitely make more videos on sleep, on diet myths that I think are BS, that stuff that I've tried that didn't work out for me, stuff that I tried that has worked out for me. So we'll get into that in future videos. But yeah, I just want to kind of sign off. That's the gym plan, current gym plan right now. So if you guys have any questions, you know, go ahead and comment. And also, hopefully to be making some of these more tutorial videos on these different leg exercises and just all the exercises in the workout plan. So, all right, guys, we will see you in the next video.